To build the life you want, you have to begin with reality. Yes, we create our reality, but for a lot of people, the reason they don't get where they want to go is because they're just trying to pretend away their problems and imagine hurdles aren't in their way. Real bravery is not hyping yourself into bliss. It's looking at what's really happening around you and facing it. This can be very painful, but in the end, it's the only way forward. Here's the thing. The world has changed. There are timeless truths, but also there are dynamics that were temporary, that you may really, really wish were permanent, that just aren't. The economy that worked for your parents and grandparents just isn't there anymore. Things work very differently now. Most of us live in cultures that fiercely resist accepting new information, new scientific discoveries, new data. We live in a world that looks at many big problems and says, let's just not look at that, shall we? But for those of us who want to actually move forward and persevere in the future, we must be more brave than society usually is. We must look and see both opportunities and risks and prepare for them. Whether the reality is that we could live in perpetual wars, pandemics, ecologic crises, or that many ideas we've normalized were temporary, not timeless. To lead and move forward, we must be strong enough to embrace reality, embrace change, accept that risks are real, accept that some things that used to be easy could become way harder. We accept that stuff, and then we make plans to address them. Fear tells you to ignore things. It often demonizes anyone who talks about anything that isn't rainbows and unicorns. To be truly brave, to truly live wisely, we must rise above the temptation to only allow good vibes only evangelists into our space. Yes, we need a strong, fierce, positive mindset that we can and will keep pushing, keep fighting, keep going until we achieve our goals. But never be deceived into thinking that all you need is hype. To build long-term success, you need both the wisdom from the positive thinkers and the wisdom of avoidance. You need to be truly brave, to embrace each new normal as it comes, to not live in the past year, the past decade, to shun fear-filled wishful thinking, to return to normal. The old normals are gone, they're not coming back, and you are going to be okay in this new world. The sooner you accept new information, new realities, the faster you'll adjust. This world is really a survival of the fittest scenario, and for humans, the most important skill is to adapt. The ones who ignored reality fade into history. The future belongs to the people who can withstand the pressure of the masses to conform, to go back to partying, to reinforce the status quo. To be a survivor, you must be willing to be an outlier, to be one of the few, to look at your life, to put your arms around it and embrace each new reality for what it is. Only by committing to this can we manifest the things we truly want. Not by shrinking away in fear, but by letting our hearts be big enough to look and see and plan and labor and be different. For everything that has changed in your life and is changing, embrace your new normal. This is the path, this is the way, this is where success begins.